With only a few days left in 2023, many households are already preparing to party as they ring in the new year. But unlike us humans, our pets may not have the time of their lives as we welcome 2024 amid the loud noises and fumes from fireworks. So how can we keep them safe? Well, we'll find out through our veterinarian today that we're interviewing, Dr. Gab Almera. Good morning, Doc. Welcome
Good morning,
to today.
Jamie. Thank you again for having me here.
Thank you so much, for coming in. Like, we know it's the holidays, probably you want to spend time with your family, so we're truly grateful to have you here in the studio today.
Yeah, thank you so much, because I really feel the need to have this discussion right now, because it is the time of the day again wherein most of the vet clinics are full because of pet accidents, and many pets are being lost during this holiday season. Kaya when I received the invitation, I feel really the need to be here in the studio.
Okay, so let's unpack like all of these questions right now that I feel like a lot of fur parents are wondering, right? How can fireworks and other activities during the holidays, especially the New Year, affect our pets?
Actually, there are many things that we can talk about, but let's start first with the fireworks. Well, fireworks and different firecrackers can affect our pets in three types. One is by trauma. When they get hit by fireworks, definitely it will cause them trauma into their skin, into the parts of the body that is affected. Second one are possible poisoning and intoxication, even if they are not directly hit by the fireworks, but the substances that they're in the fireworks that will be left in the surroundings, and when you let your dogs walk in the morning and they lick it, definitely it will cause them some poison and intoxication. Third thing is possible ingestion of foreign substances. Yeah, possible choking, definitely it is very possible, especially for those people who will just leave the parts of the fireworks outside their houses. So those are the danger of firecrackers and fireworks.
I'm really curious, do all dogs get affected by the noise of firecrackers, or is it like a majority lang?
Majority of dogs, yes. One of the main thing that we can do is to actually accustom them with the festivities and occasions. However, most dogs cannot easily accustom by the occasions. That's the reason why I guess 90% of dogs can be affected by the fireworks and this celebration.
How about for cat lovers that have cats? Do cats also get affected as well by fireworks?
Yeah, I think cats are like dogs, but not often, not as much as dogs. Cats can tolerate this kind of occasions because they can find solitary and location inside their houses where they can hide, that they can easily fit in. Unlike dogs, most dogs are big and they cannot really hide. And unlike cats, dogs can hear loud noises much more than cats and humans.
Oh, okay. So how do we keep them safe? Like, can you give us like some tips, like how to take care of them during the holidays, especially like, let's say when there's gatherings as well, right? Because I feel like, they can also get viruses as well, aside from fireworks.
Yeah, sure. Actually, this holiday season, not only that our pets will get affected by the fireworks and by the chemicals around, but also when there are gatherings, definitely some pet parents also, your relatives, will be bringing in their pets in the gatherings. And the direct contact from other pets, they can get viruses from them. So one of the tips is make sure to have your pet's vaccination and records updated and up to date so they become protected against these viruses. Second thing is, before the festivity on the 31st morning, make sure to have your pets tire out or play with them. Yeah, tire them out. So on the evening, definitely they will choose to just rest and sleep, and they are not that active during the day. Second is, of course, find a very safe place for them. If you can allocate a room for them to stay and put a sound inside. Actually, dogs prefer reggae and soft rock. While
there's
cats,
a specific
they have
music
specific
they
music
like.
Definitely.
Okay.
And for cats, they prefer classical music. And then third also is that you can actually be with them throughout the festivity, throughout the celebration. If you're not available, you can provide, if you have heard of anti-fright bandages.
No, I haven't.
Anti-fright bandages these are like cotton wrapper. I mean, you can wrap around the body of your pets so they can feel like someone's around them. And they will definitely not be afraid of the fireworks. So you can search for the anti-wrap bandages, how it should be put around your dogs or your cats. And of course, please don't let them go outside. Once your pet or your dog is afraid, become afraid of the firecracker, of the loud sound, definitely they will look for a place to escape. And when they look for a place to escape, definitely it will be very difficult for you to find them because they will look for a place wherein no one can find them. And that is the reason why I said this is the time of the year wherein a lot of pets are getting lost because they really get out and go away from the loud noise.
Now you mentioned the anti-wrap bandages. Am I
Yep.
correct? All right. I just want to make sure.
Anti-fright.
Anti-fright. Sorry.
Bandages, yeah.
Anti-fright bandages. Now, like that's one item that a fur parent can have in the bag when they go like to the gatherings, right? But what
Yeah.
other materials or items they should bring for their pets?
Well, one of the things also is leash. It's
Leash,
important for
yes.
any dog owner to have a leash so that their dogs will not run away. Also, a pet bag and a pet carrier that you can bring in your dogs or cats if you are moving around or going to the gatherings. Also, it's important that you have their favorite treats so they will not get stressed as much.
Okay.
Also, favorite toys. It can actually ease them if they are afraid of the surroundings. And sometimes some pet parents have their favorite blankets that could cover the bags or any travel carrier that your dogs or cats are inside.
Now, you also mentioned a while ago, like they can get viruses and such, and also get injuries, right? I think you
Yeah.
mentioned this is the busiest time of the year for you guys because
Yes.
you have a lot of like dogs and I guess cats also like
Yep.
coming into the clinic. So, what should parents do or fur parents do? Like, should they have like a contact already, like listed down for their pets, just in case if these injuries happen?
Yeah, actually, it is very important, Jamie. You know, if you're a fur parent, these pets are actually like your children, and you need to know what is the nearest or where's the nearest veterinary clinic that in your home. Where is the nearest clinic where is the veterinary clinic that is nearest sa inyo?
And open,
Yeah,
yes.
and open, definitely, because emergency happens unexpectedly. And if you really are unaware of where to bring your pets, that's one of the problem. Because
Yeah,
most
but
of
what to do?
most of the accidents, for example, ingestion of fireworks or firecracker substances, you cannot easily just give them something because most of these are corrosive, and you cannot force them to vomit. Because once you force them to vomit, some of the substances might corrode the passage
okay.
of their esophagus, for example. Also, in terms of the gatherings, I think it is important you have a checklist of what are the things that they need, especially for pet parents, wherein they have their pets that are undergoing maintenance medication. Some pets also sometimes have their high blood pressure maintenance check. They also have sometimes this antidepressant medications. So one of the checklists definitely should be what are the things that your pet should have before traveling that is part of their normal routine.
Okay, and like let's say if this does happen, right? And let's say like there's no clinic available, like right then and there, they really need to know what to do. Can you give them on tips on how to take care of their fur children or or their pets in case if this happens?
Well, in case something happens, for example, if in case your pets maybe ingest a certain substance, maybe firecracker parts, first thing you have to do is to determine what are the possible signs that you can see. Because sometimes you don't know if they ingest something. But if you know the symptoms or the signs that they ingest something, it's one of the ways to prevent the worst case scenario to happen. So it can be a sign. I mean, signs can be vomiting, can be salivation, excessive salivation. And when this happens, you really have to make sure that you have a number of a vet that you can call on to, because this is something that you cannot do on your own. It is very important. It is very important that you have a vet or someone you can call on to in terms this happens. And also, make sure that if your pets go outside, clean them up before going in. Not only that they can get viruses outside, because of course a lot of pets are going out and traveling also. It is also important to remove the chemicals that they can get from the surroundings.
So really clean the area first and then your
Definitely.
pets last.
Definitely.
All right, so now moving forward to like, let's say everyone's favorite, which is like the dinner, right? Before New Year's. During New Year's Eve, like there are some people like they just want to feed their pets, you know, food that's off the table. Like what are the tips on how to feed or like let's say, give us some idea like what our dogs can and cannot eat on the table.
Yeah. Not only that they can get intoxicated from the chemicals, but also they can get intoxication and poisoning from the foods that we might give them. So for parents out there, especially for those who will be visiting someone's house, please don't give food to their pets, especially if they don't know their background. Some pets have allergies, but most of the common food that might poison your pet, very important this holiday season, first is chocolates. Definitely,
Chocolates,
dogs
yes.
are very important not to have any intake of chocolates. Lot of nuts. Different type of nuts can be very poisonous to our pets. Also, sweets, candies. Children accidentally sometimes give this to pets because definitely they don't know if it's poisoning the dog. But sweets like candies is also not a good food to give them. And this is one thing that most fur parents don't know. Freshly baked bread are also not shouldn't be given to our pets because
alright.
it can also this freshly baked bread can still grow. The yeast can grow inside the stomach of your dog and can cause them harm.
Oh, all right. So, Doc, I have one more question for you because, of course, we're inching into the new year. What New Year's resolution would you advise for pet parents to have for their dogs?
Well, one of the common thing that I always say, even not for the holiday season and for the New Year's resolution, it should be every fur parent's commitment to always update your pet's record because it's always the best to prevent the disease to happen and be obtained by your pets than treating them. So the best thing you can do is to always update their records, vaccination, deworming, whatever preventive that you can do to them, and followed by the proper nutrition and care. And siguro, for parents out there, it is best to not give pets a surprise gift because pets for me is not really gift, shouldn't be given as gift.
You should be part of the process
Yeah.
if you're going to be the pet owner.
It's a lifetime responsibility. You should check the financial capacity of the pet parents who will be receiving the pet, their lifestyle, if it fits them, and third, if they really can commit. Because most of the time, these pets being given as gifts, they ended up in the pound, or in the street. So yeah, it's really important to really consider that.
Well, thank you so much for the insights on how to take care of our fur babies, and thank you for
so
joining us here as well on New Day.
Thank you so much, Amy. Yeah, it's my pleasure to be here.